Are you feeling like a zombie lately? Tired of the same old energy drinks promising the world but delivering the jitters and a crash? Look no further than Sneak Energy, your secret weapon for all your energy needs. With all natural ingredients, Sneak will give you all the energy you need to boost through your day without feeling like a lab rat on caffeine. Don't believe us? Try it yourself and see what a difference it can make to your routine. So what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description and pick up your Sneak Starter Pack today. Now enjoy the clip. Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. This is the Europa League live draw for the quarterfinals where Manchester United will be in it, unlike Arsenal, which actually I'm not having a dig at Arsenal. I'm actually very pleased that Arsenal are out. I think it makes Manchester United's job easier, but not easy. And there's some cracking draws we could pull out in this this Champions League draw, which will be live draw in about 10 minutes time. But there's lots to talk about before that. Of course, the teams we could play: Feyenoord, Juventus, Leverkusen, Roma, Sevilla, Sporting Lisbon, and somebody I know nothing about. Union, somebody. If I'm not being disrespectful, but if somebody can let me know who they are and where they're from, I feel like a quiz host. Come on down. Who are you and where are you from? Well, I'm Steve from Stoke. I've travelled down on bus with my mum. Welcome. We'll have you in the quarterfinals. I don't know who they are. I think it's probably the easiest draw, but I'm showing complete and utter ignorance. Maybe they're not too bad. I don't know. But let us know in the chat about that. We're also thought that we're going to get another guest out, but they've only got one. And it's Manchester United who are out first. Here we go. Manchester United picked first. We're first to go here. So Manchester United, he stopped it. He stopped it. What's he doing? He's going again. He's going again. Manchester United against Sevilla. Well, we're going to Spain again. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Mark, says Kipper. That's a good draw for United. A good draw. I've just got to do the tweet. I said it last night. I said it after the stream last night. Can we play you every week? La Liga has been good to us. I mean, look, La Liga wasn't good to us. I think before the Barcelona game, our record against La Liga sides in Europe was absolutely terrible. And then Erik ten Hag has just made it not an issue at all. So we've got Sevilla in the quarterfinals. We're going to have to wait and see who we get in the semi-finals, but it's a good draw for Manchester United because Sevilla are crap. We'll talk about Sevilla in a minute. The draw is still going on. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Sevilla while we're watching the rest of the draw, because of course the semi-final draw is going to come out. So currently Sevilla are in 13th place. They potentially are fighting relegation because they're in 13th with 28 points, but they're only 3 points off second bottom. It's very congested down the bottom for Sevilla at this moment in time. More crap refs from Spain, Mark, says Leroy. Look, we knocked Barcelona out. They're the best team in La Liga at the moment. On table form. We've knocked out the 5th best team in Betis. Sevilla are worse than both those teams. It's a good draw. And also, it's another trip to Sevilla, isn't it, for Manchester United? Do you think Manchester United... So, what's that? Winner of quarterfinal 2. That's not us. Marcus is saying it's rigged. Why do you think it's rigged? I'm intrigued. Got a hard draw, to be fair. Juve or Sporting in the semi-final, says Sean Turner. Yep, it'll be Juve or Sporting in the semi-final for Manchester United. But I tell you what, that's a good draw. That's a good draw because effectively, I think I've got a bit of a delay on my draw, by the way. That's a good draw for Manchester United because it means that we get, Italy or Portugal trip in the semi-final. Mark, the Sevilla is a tricky. Remember what happened last time. Just have that worry, says Mikel Roach. Yeah, but we'd still be favourites. Still be favourites in that. We should use this tournament to work on our record against Spanish opposition, says Anthony. Well, we're just ticking him off at the moment. I'm just trying to get the Sevilla team up here. So bear with me. This is Sporting quarterfinal 2. Leverkusen against Union St. Gilles in quarterfinal 3, and Feyenoord against Roma in quarterfinal 4. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I think the dream quarterfinal was to get the Belgian side. The glamour tie was to get Roma. But I'm calling it now, Mark. Ten Hag versus Mourinho in the final. I tell you what, Sean, it's on, isn't it? It is potentially on that Manchester United could play Roma in the final. It's a long journey there. You've got to knock Sevilla out, then you've got to knock Juventus or Sporting out to get Roma. It's going to be a tough path to the final for Manchester United, but it is on. It is on. And Roma are having a good season as well. If all goes well, predict Man United versus Bayer Leverkusen final, says R. George. Yeah, I mean, it just depends what the comparison is between the Bundesliga and Serie A, doesn't it? But I don't think Juventus would be a tough game, to be honest with you. And Feyenoord against Roma will not be an easy game, as No Way Man says as well. So, look, very intriguing draw for Manchester United. Let me just talk to you about Sevilla, and let me just talk to you about what's going on with Sevilla at the moment. So if you look at Sevilla's last few games, they actually lost to Fenerbahce 1-0 last night. They beat Almeria, they beat Fenerbahce, they got absolutely hammered by Atletico Madrid 6-1. They lost to Osasuna at home 3-2. They got beat by PSV. They've drawn with Rayo Vallecano. They've beaten Mallorca. They've been beaten by Barcelona. But if you look at the team that played Fenerbahce last night and won 1-0, they had 33% against the Turkish side. 33% possession. Their lineup at the moment looks like this: Dimitrovic, Tellez, Acuna, Barde, Guedel, Montiel, Mir, Oliver, Fernando, Rakitic, and En-Nesyri. They're not really a team. Campos was on the bench. Brian Gill was on the bench. Lamela, you know Eric Lamela. Navas still there as well. But I don't think they're that good. They're not the Sevilla that used to win the Europa League every year. And as Aura says, we've owned those Serie A those La Liga teams this year. I think it's a good draw for Man United. I don't think it's an easy draw, but I think it's a good draw for us. Now, can somebody tell me whether we're playing home or away first leg? Are we at home first because we were drawn first? Because that makes a difference. Tellez will not be able to play because he's on loan from Manchester United, so we'll be able to stop him from playing. I think we'll be at home first because we were drawn first. So